just looking for any ad dungeons that we might have sitting around. I'm not seeing any. Well, no, we got that one. Okay. We could do this. Menu voices. A plan that adds voices to the menu.
Alright. Do we have to reopen the menu to get the voices?
I don't know why we need that, but it's gonna be fun, I guess.
I don't hear the voices yet.
Yeah, this isn't quite the menu. This is just the plan information stuff, so maybe it's different. Maybe they mean this menu.
Maybe. Nothing yet.
How is it? I think I like this.
Yeah.
Would that have happened anyways? No, is that the new thing?
Yeah, I think that's the new thing.
Okay. Is this the only place it'll happen?
Yeah, well, I'm guessing it's a bunch of other things.
Probably stuff we'll notice eventually.
Probably. Oh, we got more time bangles? Are those good? I forget.
Well, it gave her all greens.
Yeah, it does it for her, too.
Well, it brings her HP down, but not much.
Youth bandage, yeah. Let's do it that way. We'll put a time bangle on her. We'll put a youth... Oh, wait, no. Youth bandage is kind of terrible on Pampa. Okay. Alright, then. Apparently that's how this is going to work. Alright. I'm going to guess that there's probably more than just that for, like, options and things, but I don't know how to get to them.
Yeah, that's fine. So, basically concluded, let's jump back in.
Yeah, I think that's the takeaway, is that we need to go back to exactly where we were.
It's nice that all 3 quests for the things take us into the same area of the same dungeon that we were in most recently for plot reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just convenient.
At the same time, I wish they would just tell us to go there and to, like, I don't know, fight a boss to get him instead.
Yeah, like, oh, we did one of them.
Yeah, we found a plummet on the ground.
Yeah, it would be nicer, like, if they... Like, I like the idea that the quests are bringing us key items, but, like, if they integrated it better, instead of us just having the NPC cat tell us, like, I found these things, go do a quest for them. Like, if someone's... Like, if just said, we need these things, I'll go and tell Histoire to put, like, stuff in the guild, or whatever.
Stuff in the guild.
Like, I'll go search for this shit.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a viable argument, perhaps.
Wait, didn't we get a call from Histoire?
At some point, yeah.
What happened there?
She told us that we needed to go to Leanbox.
Yeah, like, why didn't they just do that again and be like, hey, I found some stuff, but you gotta do quests for it?
I don't
She
know.
runs the guild. I don't know.
I don't know.
Items found
Yeah, we're not
still.
picking up items from these guys.
They
I'm
have
hoping
an
we
item.
don't have to change the items that drop in the dungeon, but yeah, they're supposed to have an item, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is the orange.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody pointed out to us, by the way, that Red totally has an EXE drive.
Oh, is she the only one that does so far?
I believe she's the only one, yes.
Weird. Okay.
We could check just in case, but, like, she's got one.
No.
If does not.
Weird that Red gets one before the core cast.
Yeah, well, I don't know, it happens. She got hers at, like, level 25 or something like that. I think she's almost 40 at this point.
I
Yeah.
forgot we were so level.
Yeah, we're a little over leveled. It's fine.
We're not though. This is just from basic playing of the game.
Okay.
You haven't ground off
Yes,
screen.
but no. This is because of the EXE increase thing, or EXP.
Okay.
Excuse me, increase that they gave us at the beginning. So it is actually just that we're a little over leveled from what we should be.
All right.
So she throws a frisbee and then she jumps on it.
And then she's got her
then she
little,
pulls out some
little
yo-yos.
ball in a cup, which I know the name of
Yeah.
and can't remember right now for some reason.
That's fine.
Is that a Kodama?
Does she have one like Heelys?
I think she does. She's
What
too
the
cool
fuck?
for school.
R.E.D.
Like, the only thing better would be if she had like them soap shoes for grinding down City Escape.
That would be pretty good, I gotta admit.
Both those and Heelys were banned from elementary school.
Yeah.
And I was not fully understanding what a soap shoe was when they told us they were banned.
You're just not allowed to wear shoes made of soap. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I heard that they were for, like, grinding on rails, and I was thinking, like, what, do you make the rails really, like, soapy so that you slip on them? Because that does sound dangerous.
Yeah,
Maybe we should ban those.
Well, originally when those came out, I wasn't sure how they worked either, and then I literally just got told this is how it functions, and I was like, oh, okay.
Someone handed you a copy of Sonic Adventure 2.
No, somebody handed me an actual soap shoe, and like, here's how it is. I was like, oh, alright. Because I knew a bunch of people who owned soap shoes at the
I've
time.
never encountered a soap shoe in the wild.
Yeah, they're dumb. I hate them. I gotta be honest. They're not very cool. Like, contrary to popular belief, or contrary rather to what Sonic would have you believe, soap shoes are not that cool.
Sonic said something that was no good?
Yeah, Sonic said something that was no good.
I don't know what to
There are
believe.
ads for soap shoes all over Sonic Adventure 2, also. Hey, wait, let me rephrase that.
Sonic Adventure also.
Also, yeah, they're all over Sonic Adventure 2, the game, as well.
Leave it to me.
I think is what I meant.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
what you meant.
they're on the second one and not the first, right? Like that's
Yeah,
where they put
no,
all of the ads for
I mean,
things.
rail grinding wasn't in the first, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, there you go.
I don't know how the hell Soap was able to do that though.
I don't know. I think they just really, really needed a new game mechanic that was very Sonic-like, which that was. That was
Oh yeah,
like
it was. That was actually
absolutely a Sonic-y
really,
thing.
really positive for that game franchise.
Yeah, like it makes perfect sense for 3D Sonic
It
to be
super
able to do
does.
that. But maybe because it was popular at the time, they were like, well, we gotta tie it in somehow. We gotta stay relevant instead of just letting Sonic do the thing that Sonic looks like he should do. I don't know.
Conversely, if, you know, it had been up to maybe the teachers of elementary schools, they would have had Sonic saying that using soap shoes was no good.
If
Just
someone
saying.
who... Well, if the people in charge of elementary schools were to tell Sonic what to do, Sonic the Hedgehog would be very different.
Probably. I don't really know. I'm not even gonna pretend to know the answer to that. Like,
Well, first of all...
there's one stellar frame.
It
Okay.
took a while.
Yeah, it took him forever to drop that item.
First of all, educational Sonic would be, like, extremely out of character with regular Sonic. Does he even read?
Normal
not
Sonic
saying-
does. Yes, he does. He's
I'm
not
not
illiterate.
saying he can't read. I'm just saying he doesn't.
I would assume he does. I don't know for sure.
I assume that when he takes, like, a game out of the box, he just chucks the instruction manual in the trash.
I don't know.
And
What's
mashes
an instruction
through the tutorial.
manual?
He mashes through the tutorial and then gets confused later when it comes up to a game mechanic that he should already know and doesn't.
Yeah, probably.
Like, he doesn't know that you're supposed to hold down a certain button to do a certain thing, and it's because he just sort of
There we
smushed
go.
through that part of the text.
Some people would say it's really ironic that you say that because that's what happens to us through like every LP we ever play.
Yes, we are Sonic the Hedgehog.
A little bit.
You all knew this in your heart.
Pretty much.
Hey, this is my dream party.
And now I'm just
Why
imagining
is it your
Sonic the
dream
Hedgehog
party?
because she's in it.
Oh, okay. Is that all it takes for something to be her dream party?
It's her and a
She has
bunch
to be in
of
it.
her and a bunch of goddesses and
I guess
girls.
that's fair, yeah.
Now I'm just imagining Sonic as just a speedrunner.
He would be, though.
He would be.
He runs with speed.
He's got a webcam on him at all times, and you're just seeing the wrappers from, like, old chili dogs, like, just strewn about.
Just read your part.
We got the parts!
Anchor given up. Sail given up.
Figurehead given up!
Brilliant. Many thanks. Just wait a moment while my crew gets everything ready to go.
Gotta put this mermaid on the front, it's really important.
It's a dragon's head with a mermaid sticking out of it.
What?
I don't know.
Like it's a unicorn, but the horn is like a mermaid?
No, it's like a... Well, I mean, maybe.
It's Momus?
Sure. I was thinking it's a dragon and it's just spitting up a mermaid.
Ew.
Thanks for waiting. It's ready to depart.
Goody, let's get going!
I kind of was tempted to give this character like a piratey accent and then forgot to.
We just had Talk Like a Pirate Day
Oh,
pass
did you?
us on the 19th.
Oh, I didn't even know.
And I'm really glad that no one tried to talk like a pirate at me because I can't stand that shit.
The only day of September I remember is the 21st. Do you remember the 21st night of September?
I remember a different night in September. Let's keep going.
Okay, yeah. I just hope those two nitwits haven't done anything ridiculous in Leanbox yet. Okay. That's... Okay, look, I'm quoting a song. That was the joke. It's Earth,
Okay.
Wind, and Fire, thank you. Oh, God. It's a song called September. It was written in, like, the 70s.
You want me to wake you up when it ends?
No.
Now,
I'm
let's
done.
get going.
Weird that there's multiple songs about
yes,
September
that's
when that's not really a great word for rhyming.
No, not really.
They made it. At first glance, everything looks to be peaceful.
It's probably easier to rhyme things with September than you'd think, though. There are a lot of
Well,
words
there's
that...
other months that rhyme
Well,
with it.
maybe, yeah. There are a lot of words that people assume don't rhyme with anything at all, and then there are totally answers for things that rhyme with them. You can give me just
Probably.
about anything, and I can probably find a rhyme for you.
Bladder.
Splatter.
Okay.
Yep, but, how do I say it? The place we're in, it feels
Microphone.
ghetto.
She whispered like a ghetto.
It's okay. That
Compo,
word is
the
okay
fuck?
to say, I think.
It left in Leanbox.
Oh, God.
It must be down to zilch. You.
This
Yeah.
just looks like a city,
This,
just like
yeah,
a regular
this actually
one.
doesn't look that bad, though.
What's next? Go rat and underling hunting?
I would honestly argue that this place looks way cleaner than some of the other cities we've been to, and more utopian.
It is
I mean,
America.
granted, it has a giant staple going through it.
It
But
is.
that staple makes it look futuristic.
I'm just gonna assume this place is governed by Roombas that keep it clean or something.
That staple is what keeps the city attached to the continent.
It might be.
I'm sure
So there is an
underling and
oracle,
rat
so that
here
they're
for the
probably
same
keeping
reason
things
we are.
together.
So
Oh, yeah,
finding them
probably.
is just a matter
And if we
of
go
time.
in and it doesn't even remotely look like a funny, sexy Bill Gates, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I don't think it's gonna be. Yeah, it's not for Gates.
This is just Vert. What the fuck?
Chika Hakozaki.
She just looks like a CPU.
Chica, maybe I'm wrong.
She's got the Xbox logo on her neck, though.
Yeah, and she's wearing like a
Oh,
black
yeah.
swimsuit and has
Totally
fancy
Chica
hair.
Hakozaki.
Because this isn't suspicious at all.
She just looks like a CPU though, for real.
Yeah, but her answer here.
Yeah, I know.
Chance, are you down here?
So she's gonna turn out to be Arfar or something, right?
Wow.
Maybe?
I'm really happy that I've become so recognizable.
Even though Arfar hasn't shown herself and might be
No.
like in
Yeah.
stasis right now.
I'm kind of anticipating this being like underling in disguise.
Uh,
Well,
the hair would be about
but-
right.
Of course she recognized you, silly.
Weird.
She asked for you to come see her, right, Gigi?
Oh, I guess that makes sense. That's what Histoire was telling us.
Yeah, you're right.
So this has got to be an underling
Okay.
in some
Yes.
kind of
Histoire said that you wanted me to come and see you,
bodysuit
so-
that gives her
Or
boobs.
she just is incredibly forgetful. It's very unclear.
See you?
like.
Yeah, that's right.
Does she just have poor
She's
RAM or
awesome.
something?
I really need to see the
Maybe.
Her hard drive is small.
The way she talks makes me think of Underling, though. And considering that in Rebirth 1 we had an entire thing where R4 was, like, dressed as a completely different character and was, like, fooling people the whole time, makes me think that we're just gonna have a repeat of that.
There's gotta be.
Well, not to
There's
sound
gotta be
rude,
someone
but
being a
why did
copy,
you want
because it's
Neptune
kind of part of the
so
theme
bad?
of the villains.
Yeah.
And yeah, she does kind of seem like a little unprofessional in the way that Underling would be.
Yeah.
And the hair color is not quite the same, but close enough.
Yeah.
Leanbox has no CPU now, so it's a struggle for us to defend against even a Dogu.
A single Dogu has
yeah.
destroyed the city.
You need to go kill this Dogu for us, this single Dogu.
And then it turns out that it's not even a really big Dogu, it's just really close up, and they get scared.
The entirety of the Leanbox military has been focused on this Dogu, and nobody can kill it.
Goodness, she just called me battle seasoned.
It's a metal Dogu, so it's just really evasive.
Yeah.
No need to be modest, you broad. So
You
anyway,
broad?
You
Stronger
broad.
suspects the monster found nearby.
Yeah, this is somebody
I don't think
fucking
it'll
with
pose much
us.
of a threat for someone with as much presence and personality as Nepgear.
Yeah, this is somebody totally fucking with
Holly,
us. Like
you're probably
100%.
blushing so hard right now.
Yeah, so you're so confident and good at things. You just go do this.
Remember? Oh, of course. We came here to request aid from Leanbox's mascot. Would you be able to help us
We
locate
don't
it?
know where it is.
I am the mascot.
Sure, I'll tell you where it is when you get back, alright?
Yeah, this isn't whoever this is at all.
Whoa,
This
Yeah.
is some
that was
different
easy.
person.
How cooperative.
Cooperative.
Thank you very
Compa,
much.
you're a med school graduate. Don't do this to us.
Yeah.
Ain't a big deal. I mean, it's just a mascot, so take it if you want it, I guess.
You say fucking Master Chef, I don't care.
Yeah, just go kill something
Just
unkillable
take-
first.
you can take Halo. Here you go, Sega. Have Halo.
Wow, that's a relief to hear.
Halo
Okay,
Adventure
I'm gonna go show that
Director's
monster how
Cut
tough
for the
and cool I am.
Dreamcast.
You know there was actually supposed to be a Halo that came out on DS?
Weird.
Like the Nintendo DS. It was scrapped, but it was so far along that there are actually working copies for it that pop up every so often.
Yeah, sure.
Weird.
Forward to hearing
Shooters on the DS is a bad idea.
Yeah, no, I mean, it honestly was. It was a terrible fucking
Like
concept.
they made a Metroid
They
Prime
did.
for DS,
Getting
and
close.
apparently no one remembers it exists.
Idiots, fooled by my foolproof disguise.
Are they really a pack
Alright.
of idiots if they were fooled by something foolproof?
Is it gonna turn out that that's just like a robot suit with Warachu inside?
No, I think she's just wearing an outfit.
Anyone else gonna feel like
She's
it's
just got a
something off
costume
back
on.
there?
Underling just took off all of the Homestuck cosplay face paint she was wearing.
Yeah.
Chica girl. She hardly sounded professional. and gave
She
us
undid
info
that
without
tiny
any
bra and put on a regular sized one, and her boobs turned out to be
Her
normal.
attitude doesn't
Yeah.
sit right with me.
Normal? I was gonna sandbag you on that, but now I'm just gonna look at you.
Look, I'm
Shake my
just
head disapprovingly.
It's very rude to judge
That there's an average.
Yeah. I'm shaking my head more.
Alright,
Disapproving.
alright.
No, she was really sketching you. An oracle's an oracle.
You're gonna get on that and not on the idea that she was just wearing a bra too small and it just made her boobs too small.
Maybe
No.
I'm being too critical of her.
Because that's how that works.
Yeah, that's how it works. You don't know.
Better safe than sorry.
You also
Put your
suggested
guard
she was
down
wearing
so
a
we know
mech suit
exactly
at
what's
some
going
point.
on.
Yes.
Which she's the same size as that character.
No, I said it open it and Warachu comes out.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, maybe.
Like
That
the
could be
face
it, I
opens
guess,
up
like-
and it's like those aliens in Men in Black, like in the first one.
All right. I mean, maybe. Let's see. New events in Loey. Stella's dead.
Oh
We didn't
shit,
even
when did that
notice.
happen? Have we become desensitized
This
to
costume
Stella?
smells like BO. Probably because I haven't washed it for 2 months.
Ah, Jimmy.
Gross, Jimmy. Everyone calls me the green one, or the weaker, taller one. Stop comparing me to him.
I'm
No.
really sad he's not wearing those star glasses.
Yeah, me too, actually. Poor Stella. She's sorry.
It's okay. We
Exploration
still love
failed,
you.
but she's still got plenty of items.
Yeah. Something
fine.
here will probably be good
Yeah,
for
I'm
replacing
gonna
what
guess
she's
most
wearing.
of this is probably fine. We
Yeah.
got other stuff too, so that's useful. Let's see. So Devil's Lance, which is 10 points of strength more.
Ooh.
Let's see here. I can't even see what we were on originally. 67 vit, 80 vit. That's much better. Yep. Stone of Faith, Stone of Life. No, that's probably fine as is. Oops, I keep doing that thing where I expect it to be a different kind of menu. Okay, let's go to the Global Expo again. Let's make it a 50-minute one, and then we'll do this again.
Good luck.
Here she goes.
We believe in you, Stella.
She immediately dies.
No, she's a trooper. She'll make it.
I hope she will. Cat.
Cat.
Here's a plan to change the items in a dungeon, yeah. I heard of some cats that follow monsters seeking hunters. Yeah.
They're cool, aren't they?
Yeah, palicos are the best. I'd be so nervous that I'd make terrible cat puns, yeah.
Is that just a nervous tick that all cats have?
Maybe.
That makes sense.
Gapain Field. Player 2? Oh, I'm P2. I was developed by a certain technology institute. According to those who made me, they said my development made them as skilled as those in Last Station.
Okay, what's that a reference to?
I have no idea. I can't remember. Give me 100 of those. More. This isn't enough. What? It's all for me. Game downloads? Don't want them.
What is a 10 that he's buying? What is that?
I don't know. 10 tens? Yeah, everything he buys in sets of 10?
Maybe. He's gonna
I
save
came
the
here
industry.
as desired by the CPUs. My fate is heavy, yet fragile. Something that a commoner would never understand.
No one desired you to do shit, friend.
I have a special report. Wait, this isn't a report. Can you throw this away for me?
What?
Japan Field enemy change.
Alright.
Okay. Hi! I do live game coverage on my video site. Come and check me out sometime. Okay.
Okay.
How do you do live coverage on a video site?
My name is Mikage, and I have a column in Dengeki magazine.
Okay.
Were you drawn by a different person?
It
She looks like she's in a different
it.
style.
A little bit.
I introduce fan fave cuts, so keep your eye out for my works.
She might be drawn by... Maybe some of these people, especially the ones that are more referential, might actually have different artists that are like... Like, I know that Dengeki Gal kind of looks like she's drawn different too, and that's an actual mascot for Dengeki magazine.
Okay.
So maybe this is actually a mascot for Dengeki again, and they're just... It's a completely different person drawing the actual mascot.
Maybe.
I just want to go slow and steady. I'm quite old after all. I'll just savor the dungeon. Oh, okay.
Huh?
I don't know. Young man, what would you do if you had a chance to save the world at the Wait, did I say young man?
Yeah.
I read his name. What at the cost of your own life?
Huh? Where did that come from? And I'm a girl.
Oh, hypothetically speaking.
Well, I'm not sure. If it was the only option, then I don't know, maybe.
Huh, I see. Then what if the life to sacrifice was not your own, but someone else close to you? Someone you love.
Is this gonna turn into a game of fuck, marry, kill?
I don't know.
Huh? Well, in that case...
Don't look so conflicted, sweetie. It's merely hypothetical.
Okay.
Something tells me that ain't going to be hypothetical.
That sounds really plotty.
Yeah, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that was yet another one of the cutscenes that we have to activate to get to the ending that we're working towards.
So she's gonna have to sacrifice someone?
Maybe. I have no idea. I'm
Because
really curious as to how this ends.
Because her connections to the people with her aren't strong enough. Like, she gets the chance to just kick someone into a pit.
Maybe.
Is Gapain Field a pun off of some Xbox thing we should know?
Probably, and I just don't recognize it.
Okay. I'm trying to think of things that are unique to Xbox that
Halo?
aren't Halo. And I'm thinking, like, cameo elements of power.
Um...
And Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts.
Yeah, well, Banjo-Kazooie now is 100% canon. Or, sorry, not canon.
Xbox.
Exclusive to Xbox. Also, Viva Pinata?
I guess. That is rare,
Yeah, that was another rare game, I'm almost positive.
Yeah, no, if we come around to, like, Pinata Town or whatever.
Sons of Rome? Is that the game that I'm thinking of?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Okay. There's at least one racing game that I can't remember the title of. The problem is that I'm not actually that great with Xbox related stuff.
We don't own one.
I've literally never owned an Xbox.
My dad has an Xbox. That's how you know they're not cool.
It's when your parent owns one? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Easy.
I mean, a lot of people are like, Xbox is the dude bro system. It's like, no. Xbox is the old military veteran replaying Call of Duty over and over and over console.
Well, I mean, to be totally and completely fair, I think my uncle, who's roughly the same age as my dad, I think he's a few years younger than my dad, bought a Wii on launch and played the hell out of it, but I have a really cool uncle for some strange reason.
I am under the impression that oh, what the fuck is that? I love
don't know,
it.
it's adorable. Pumpkimon.
I love it.
Wait,
Is it just a Digimon? Let's take it home.
It actually looks like a Monster Rancher monster.
Kind of, a little bit like a poncho.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, why is it named Pumpkimon? Or Pumpkimon? Actually, Pumpkimon is a real Digimon, and that's not what they look like.
Oh, well, I don't know then.
Pumpkimon is like a,
fuck.
like a jack-o'-lantern with a body.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Yeah, that's a real thing. I remember this.
They like to hang out with rock monsters.
Well, in the first season, the only time that you ever saw it in the anime was when it was hanging out with a Gatsumon, yeah.
Right.
Dropped
Anyways,
a pumpkin
that
lantern.
thing was amazing.
Sorry. What were you saying?
That I'm under the impression that your uncle and my dad are very different types of people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my uncle actively opposes most war. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like my dad's not like super old, but he was like a Gulf War vet.
Yeah, admittedly, I don't know my uncle very well, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, anyways, there's that sort of like retired military kind of guy who still for some reason owns a whole bunch of camo shit. So, like, as a kid, you grow up with, like, camo blankets for no reason. And then, like, they like to just play shooters. Is that not a thing?
I don't know. I know,
I know that a lot of the typical Mountain Dew Bros sort of guys that you think of as being Xbox fans are also the kinds of people being targeted by, like, army recruitment stuff. So there is that sort of first-person shooters, boy guns are cool culture that happens. It's just, I think of the old version of that instead of the young version of that, because that was my dad.
Yeah, I should also point out that I'm pretty sure my uncle owns most video game-related things the moment they come out. My dad eventually sometimes buys consoles for himself, but it's
Wait,
very
your dad?
rare. Yeah, my dad bought a Wii at some point. And,
Huh.
I don't know, he's asked me for opinions on stuff like that in the past, and it's like, I'm never sure what to tell him, because I don't know what kind of games my dad likes to play.
I don't... Like, your dad doesn't seem
he
like...
doesn't strike you as the kind of person who would, right?
He seems like he doesn't enjoy relaxing.
I've got that guy watching anime in the past, so, like, I don't know. Like, my dad is apparently a mysterious person or something.
I guess?
He breaks, your perception of him, I guess. He's also I think we talked about my dad before in the past, but he's like an audio wizard who's super retired now. So
yeah, it just like imagine all of the things about Josh, but older and more nervous.
Yeah, if you think I'm nervous and really paranoid and kind of a mess.
Well, that probably doesn't come through in our videos.
He's actually way less of a mess than I am.
Like that doesn't come through in our videos, I think. I don't know if anyone's ever been... I mean,
pretty nervous,
other than thinking that if you put things on your Monster Hunter wishlist, the RNG will cheat you out of them, like you've never been that paranoid.
I guess. During Monster Hunter, I feel like I always show off just a little bit of the paranoia of like, okay,
sharpening
I need to
every
save
5
now.
minutes?
I need to sharpen every 5 minutes.
Safety saves.
I've got to make sure people can hear me every 15 minutes just in case.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
well,
I safety save the fuck out of every game we play.
Imagine that, but instead of worrying that people can't hear you on stream. It's worrying that your home value isn't keeping up with your mortgage or some
like
shit.
that.
Like,
oh,
like
come on,
old
it was so
person
far
problems.
in there.
Chica told us about.
God, I love this background.
Yeah, we've seen this a couple times.
Yeah, it's just so nice. Just so well done.
The event was so deep into that little corral, and it activated the moment we walked through the door.
That was odd.
Be silly.
I was hoping I could go in and kill the dragon before we got
I
it.
think we're supposed to kill the dragon. I think that's what we're
I'll handle this one
killing.
myself, so you can all wait here.
I bet you it's a doggo.
Nep,
Hey,
Gear,
wait! What did I tell you about keeping your guard
Gear,
up?
don't go
I'm
in.
very sorry,
Don't go
but
in.
today is the day you will die.
She was given like one compliment and called a broad, and she's doing
Get
this.
serious.
Don't take
I
compliments
guess.
from anyone who says broad, first of
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, maybe
That's so
not.
fucking weird.
It's such an archaic term.
Wait a moment, please. I wasn't quite.
Yeah,
ready,
it's
so-
just,
Watch out!
it's just no one says that if they're not putting on an act. Who? Who?
It's a milkmaid.
Who?
She's wearing like an actual. This looks vaguely German farm. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one seeing it.
I don't know.
There's
She
a
kind
little
of has a
nurse
nurse
in
hat.
there too. Yeah.
Stand aside.
And
I'll handle this.
Dragon Ball earrings.
Yeah, she looks like she's wearing the fusion earrings.
Yeah, a little bit.
Who did
Not
you
quite.
used to be? Are you Famicom? No, not Famicom. Who am I thinking?
Falcom fused with Red, but she's like right here, so no.
Yeah. It's the daughter of Falcom and Red from the future. Red Falcom.
One hit.
Yes.
Let today be a lesson to you. Never rush into battle and underestimate your opponent.
Who are you, mysterious Dragon Ball?
Yes, ma'am.
Give us a name.
Are you okay, Gigi?
Is she just walking away?
What the heck was with your bravado, dear? I'm sorry, but this lady saved me right when things were looking grim.
Did they not? They didn't
Yeah,
see
I
that.
watched the whole thing.
Oh no, they
They
did.
watched
They
the
did.
whole
About our
thing.
hot-headed kid.
Because it's just an open field. Got it.
All part of the
Yeah.
game. If I may ask, who are you?
She walked
Is
4
she doing
feet
bedroom
forward.
eyes?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's just a resting face.
The Oracle
Resting
asked us to
bedroom
come.
eyes.
She said the
Yeah.
monster wouldn't be that hard.
I mean, maybe.
The Oracle. Chica said that? Was there anything amiss about the way she was acting?
Yeah.
This is the real Oracle, isn't it?
It's either the real Oracle or it's somebody completely different who knows the Oracle.
She was 100%
Yeah.
This is the goddess candidate.
Somehow. She's the apple.
No, not the apple.
No, wouldn't that be something if the Leanbox CPU candidate is like an iMac?
If we had a Leanbox CPU candidate, I would hope that it was like.
I'm rooting for Zune.
I was gonna say I would hope it was like the PC, like
I
Windows.
see. What has caused
Well, I guess they've got Windows phones now. It could be one of
Yeah.
those.
She's got a big C on her shoulder too. I'm wondering if her name
Mind
starts with
telling us
C.
a bit about what's happening
Or
in
she
Leanbox?
works for Capsule
We're
Corp.
clearly underprepared.
I mean, maybe.
Gladly. Introduction
Cave.
to come first,
Cave?
though. I
Yeah.
am Cave, a Leanbox native.
Like story?
I'm Nepgear.
No,
Thank you for saving me.
because that would be Nicalis.
Nepgear?
Cave.
The same Nepgear as the CPU candidate of Planetoon?
I don't know.
It's a company. It's a company called Cave. I don't know what it produces.
Stuff for Xbox?
Maybe.
That's not necessarily true,
Yeah,
though.
honestly, it still totally might not be true. Like, originally we found CC2 in Lowy, and to my knowledge, I don't think CC2, like the C, whatever that company is.
Dot hack.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever produced anything for Nintendo.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Kick the mic.
Information
Sorry.
Network.
Yeah, don't kick the microphone.
Yeah.
You wanted to know the situation here in Leanbox, correct? As you are surely aware, Leanbox has been without a CPU for 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, how are you guys surviving?
SIC took advantage of that fact and built
Oh,
a presence
okay.
here, gaining
Okay.
strong
Does that actually make sense? If there's nothing for Xbox to fall back on, then when piracy actually hits Xbox, it's just gonna stick.
It's just gonna be a bunch of people playing,
Any
like,
kind of CPU.
emulated PS3 games burned onto Xbox 360 discs.
Yeah, ironically, I'm pretty sure the Xbox 360 is one of those consoles that never really had an emulator at all, ever.
Huh.
I think for the most part, PlayStation and Xbox, nobody has ever really focused enough. Like, I think there are emulators for PS3 now, if I'm not mistaken, but I think that they're all kind of not so good. And the chances of ever getting, like, serious emulation for those consoles are very low because those are low priority compared to what people typically make emulators and hacks for, which are almost exclusively Nintendo things.
Yeah, it's clear.
It's like the emulation community has one big focus at all times.
I mean, they also like focus on retro stuff in general, so like PS2 is even just barely starting to get like treated that way.
Yeah.
There's PS1 emulators, right?
Yeah, there have been PS1 emulators for a while. They're not very good, but they exist.